Hello scholars, I hope my all scholars are fine and doing great. And I'm sure that my all scholars have completed all the sums in their notebook till chapter number 8. Yes, I'm sure. So scholars, from this video, we'll start with new chapter, that is chapter number 9, shapes and patterns. Yes, this is very easy chapter, and scholars, you have to do this chapter in your textbook itself. Okay, you don't have to solve the sums in notebook. Just you have to write all the definitions in notebook, but exercise part you will do it in textbook itself. Okay, so in this chapter we are going to learn about symmetry, line of symmetry, rotation, different type of turns, and also I will give you brief description about nets. Okay, and in our next video we will see more about nets and 3D shapes. Okay scholars, so are you all ready for it? Yes, so we'll start with symmetry. Scholars, first of all, we will see what is symmetry, its proper definition, and we will see one activity through which you will understand this topic in a better way. So let's start with definition. Symmetry defines that one shape is exactly like the other shape. It means one shape looks exactly like the another shape when it is moved, rotated or flipped. Okay, or it can be defined as when one part of the shape is identical or similar. Identical means similar to another one. Okay, both the parts are same. Such shape or such figure is known as symmetrical figure or symmetrical shapes. Okay, now scholars, we will do one activity to understand this concept in a better way. See scholars, what you have to do, you have to take one square piece of paper or rectangular piece of paper, and then you have to fold it in halves. Okay, this activity we will do it in a Zoom class, but before that I want you to do at your homes. Okay, then what you have to do, you have to fold that piece of paper and then again you have to open that paper. Okay, when you will open that piece of paper, you will find two identical parts, two similar parts, and that two parts are said to be symmetrical. Okay, so scholars, you have to do this at your home. And one important thing is that we can draw other half of the figure by just looking at the first. Okay, suppose if I give you half circle or half square, you can draw another half by just looking at the first one. Okay, and such shape or such figure is known as symmetrical figure, symmetrical shape. Okay scholars, now scholars, we will see about line of symmetry. Okay, first of all, we will see what is line of symmetry. So scholars, here you can see few shapes and alphabets where dotted line is present. This dotted line is known as line of symmetry. In a previous activity, when we have folded that paper and when we have opened that piece of paper, you must have observed one line that is passing through center of the paper. That line is known as line of symmetry. Okay, that line of symmetry divides the piece of paper into two equal halves. Okay, now we will see more about it. This dotted line in the figure is known as line of symmetry, or it is also known as line of reflection. Okay, the two parts are called the mirror images of one another. Why they are called mirror images of one another? Because they look exactly same. Okay, now we will see role of line of symmetry. So the line of symmetry is an imaginary line which divides the shape into two identical parts. Okay, into two equal parts, two similar parts. Okay, this line of symmetry divides the shape into two equal parts. Some shapes have more than one line of symmetry. For example, if we will take circle, so circle has infinite line of symmetry. Or if we will take if we will take square, so square has four line of symmetry. Or if we will take rectangle, so rectangle has two lines patterns of symmetry. This all we will do it in our Zoom class by taking different shapes and alphabet. I will explain you line of symmetry. Okay, scholars. Now, scholars will start with patterns. Okay, so what are patterns? We will see that now. So pattern is a series or the sequence that repeats after regular interval. Okay. Now how it can be created, how it can be formed, we will see that. See, patterns can be created by either repeating the shape or by rotating them to quarter turns or half turns. Okay. We can repeat the pattern by just rotating them to quarter turn or the half turns. Okay. See, can you see this first figure? How would you describe this pattern? Now here scholars, you can see this pointed point is down. Here we have this pointed point up. Again down, again up. So this is a rotating half turn pattern. Okay, such type of pattern is known as rotating half turn pattern, clockwise or anti-clockwise each time. Okay, now we will see next pattern. How would you describe this pattern? So see scholar, in this triangle, this pointed point is up, then it is towards its right, then again it's down, then again it's towards its left. So how would you describe this pattern? It is again a rotating pattern, but it is rotating quarter turn pattern. Okay, clockwise each time. First up, then right, then down, and then left. Okay, more about it we will discuss in our Zoom class. Now scholars, let's see about rotation. Rotation means turning around a center. So the proper definition is rotation is a circular movement of an object around its center. Now scholars, we will see different type of turns. Okay. Now see, this shaded part is known as quarter turn. Suppose if an object is over here, that is suppose a object is standing over here and after rotation it comes over here, it means the object has done quarter turn, and quarter turn is also known as 1/4. Okay, now this shaded part in the second figure, two quarters are shaded, it means half turn. Suppose one object is standing at A and after rotating it has reached over here, it means the object has covered half turn, and half is also known as 1/2. So next is 3/4 turn. Suppose object A is standing over here and after rotation it has reached over here. It means the object has completed 3/4. Okay. So it has turned over 3/4 turns and it is represented by 3/4. Okay. Now the last turn is full turn. Okay. Suppose an object is standing over here and after completing 4/4 it has again reached on the same place. So it is a full turn that is represented by 1 because it has completed 4/4. It means full turn. Okay. Now scholars, we will see definition of nets, that is NETS. More about nets we will see in our next video. Okay. So what is net? A net is a two-dimensional presentation. Two-dimensional means 2D presentation of any solid shape that can be folded into solid shape it represents. This we will see more about in our next video. See, for example, here is a cube. If this cube were made up of paper or card, it would look like this. See, this is cube. If we'll open this cube, it will look like this. So this is the net of the cube. Okay, this is cube and the net of the cube is this. That is how many squares? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. More about nets we will see in our next video. So scholars, till the time you try to complete this exercise 9.1 and 9.2, which is related to patterns and symmetry. Okay, in our next video we will see more about nets. Okay, so scholars, bye for now. Take care of yourself. Complete this exercise in your textbook itself with pencil. Okay, so bye. Thank you scholars.